Hi, folks. I'm Tianshu. I'm from Grandmail and Google. So in this session, we're going to talk about the post-training software stack for large language models. So I guess as people know that post-training is kind of like the most important step to fit like a pre-trained large language model to your specific use cases. But meanwhile, it's also actually quite difficult to actually get things right and efficient. And like as people can imagine that typically when building up your post-training workflows, especially trying to tackle the different set of challenges across like the stages, say like supervised fine-tuning, reinforcement learning, and distillations, you typically have to fit together like a dozen of different libraries and frameworks, right? So basically what we are presenting here is Tunix, a new library. Stands for Tune-in-JAX, which is actually like architected on top of the native JAX core software stack, and aiming to basically streamline the development and construction of the like the entire post-training pipelines. Yeah, so I guess what is the motivation behind the scenes, like why we're doing this, right? So actually, the idea is actually quite simple. So we know that the core JAX stacks, like JAX plus XLA plus TPUs, is actually forms the backbone of actually building the world's, I guess, the world's best models, Gemini, right? And then basically the idea here is we're trying to just basically bring the power of this super cool technical stack to the open source, right? So it's like where we believe that the efficiency and performance of the JAX stack to meet with the, say, like the fast pace, the prosperity in the open source system, we can actually really just push the innovations forward and then speed up people's road from research to production. And then in terms of the core capabilities we are providing as the library here, it basically covers the, as I mentioned, like the three main stages. Say like Tunix actually provides like out-of-the-box solutions, say for parameter efficient fine-tuning, we provide LoRa adapters. You can also kind of quantize it, right? To get more efficiency out of the execution here. And in terms of say like reinforcement learning algorithms, we actually provide the out-of-box support for popular ones like PPO, GRPO, and DPO. And for knowledge distillations, we kind of support common ones like attention transfer and logic-based distillation. So besides these type of common functionalities, Tunix actually also, I would say, it's like fits pretty nicely with the rest of the JAX ecosystem. Say like in terms of the model support, we actually natively support the NX models. In terms of checkpoint, we actually have a pretty decent integration with ORBACs. And same thing for quantization with Quicks, perform models with MaxText and Model Garden. And even if you're actually having your pre-trained model loaded in like stored in PyTorch, we also offer you a very easy ways to actually load the pre-trained PyTorch weights. And then, but then you can also use the power and efficiencies of the JAX stack to speed up your post-training pipelines. All right. So yeah, in conclusion, that we strongly actually believe by bringing the super cutting edge technologies from Google to the open source, we can really just speed up things, right? In terms of the status of the library, our first version is released in GitHub like a few weeks back, right? And feel free to take a look. And then, and currently the team is really marching towards bringing more efficiencies into the stack and also it's like really improve the user experience, right? So stay tuned for the future updates, and then we're gonna be supporting more upcoming SOTA type of post-training techniques. I guess that's all, and thank you so much.